This is the story of how a $38 million investment could become the most expensive betrayal in Silicon Valley history. Elon Musk, the world's richest man with a $700 billion fortune, is demanding up to $134 billion from OpenAI and Microsoft. He claims they defrauded him when the AI company abandoned its non-profit mission. The numbers are staggering. Musk wants damages that could represent a 3,500-fold return on his original investment. To put that in perspective, even at the high end of $134 billion, this would only add 19% to Musk's existing wealth. So why is the world's richest person fighting so hard for what amounts to pocket change in his universe? The answer lies in a question that will shape the future of artificial intelligence. Who controls the most powerful technology humanity has ever created, and what happens when idealistic missions collide with billion-dollar realities? Let's rewind to 2015. Elon Musk had already revolutionized electric vehicles with Tesla and private space exploration with SpaceX. But he was deeply concerned about something else entirely: the potential dangers of artificial general intelligence. AGI, as experts call it, represents the holy grail of AI development. These are machines that can match or exceed human intelligence across all domains. Musk's concern wasn't purely altruistic. He had been vocal about AI being humanity's greatest existential threat, famously calling it summoning the demon. His solution was to help create OpenAI, a non-profit organization dedicated to ensuring that artificial general intelligence benefits all of humanity, not just the highest bidder. The founding story of OpenAI reads like a Silicon Valley fairy tale. Musk joined forces with Sam Altman, a young entrepreneur who'd made his mark running the prestigious startup accelerator Y Combinator. He also partnered with Greg Brockman, a technical prodigy who'd been the chief technology officer at financial services company Stripe. Their mission was ambitious: develop safe artificial general intelligence and distribute its benefits broadly. Musk didn't just lend his name to the venture. He put his money where his mouth was, donating $38 million in seed funding to get OpenAI off the ground. For context, this wasn't trivial even by Musk's standards. In 2015, his net worth was a fraction of what it is today, making this a significant personal investment in a cause he believed in. The early years seemed promising. OpenAI operated as a non-profit, publishing its research openly and positioning itself as the ethical alternative to tech giants like Google and Facebook. These companies were racing to develop AI behind closed doors. The organization attracted top talent from across Silicon Valley, researchers who were motivated by the mission of creating beneficial AI rather than maximizing shareholder returns. But somewhere along the way, according to Musk's lawsuit, that mission changed dramatically. The transformation didn't happen overnight. Like many Silicon Valley stories, it involved a gradual shift from idealism to pragmatism, from open research to competitive advantage, from non-profit mission to for-profit reality. The catalyst was Microsoft. In 2019, the tech giant invested $1 billion in OpenAI, followed by additional billions in subsequent rounds. This wasn't charity. Microsoft gained exclusive access to OpenAI's technology, including the right to integrate it into products like Bing and Office. The partnership transformed OpenAI's structure, creating what critics call a capped profit model that walks like a for-profit company but talks like a non-profit. Today, Microsoft owns a 27% stake in OpenAI, which is now valued at an astronomical $500 billion. That valuation makes OpenAI one of the most valuable private companies in history, worth more than most Fortune 500 companies. It's a far cry from the non-profit organization Musk helped found. Musk's grievances go beyond just the structural changes. According to recently unsealed court documents, OpenAI's leadership actively misled him about the company's direction. The lawsuit paints a picture of betrayal at the highest levels, with Sam Altman and Greg Brockman allegedly promising one thing while planning another. The most explosive allegations involve succession planning. OpenAI published a blog post claiming that Musk wanted his children to control artificial general intelligence, a suggestion they describe as surprising and inappropriate. If true, this reveals a level of personal ambition that contradicts Musk's public statements about wanting AI to benefit all humanity. But OpenAI isn't taking these allegations lying down. Their response has been swift and pointed, characterizing Musk's lawsuit as baseless and part of an ongoing pattern of harassment. They've launched a public relations campaign, publishing detailed blog posts and warning business partners about what they call Musk's deliberately outlandish, attention-grabbing claims. The financial mathematics of the case are complex and revealing. Musk hired C. Paul Wazan, a seasoned financial economist who has testified in dozens of complex commercial litigation cases, to calculate his damages. Wazan's analysis doesn't just look at Musk's initial $38 million investment, it factors in his technical and business contributions to OpenAI's early success, essentially arguing that Musk deserves a percentage of the company's current value. The damage calculation breaks down into two main buckets. OpenAI allegedly owes between $65.5 billion and $109.4 billion in wrongful gains, while Microsoft faces claims of $13.3 billion to $25.1 billion. These aren't just numbers pulled from thin air. They represent sophisticated financial modeling of what OpenAI might be worth if it had remained true to its original non-profit mission versus its current for-profit hybrid structure. What makes this case particularly fascinating is the question of motivation. Musk's personal net worth of $700 billion makes him richer than most countries' GDP. He recently received shareholder approval for a $1 trillion pay package from Tesla, described as the largest corporate compensation package in history. His wealth exceeds that of Google co-founder Larry Page, the world's second richest person, by a stunning $500 billion. So why fight for what amounts to a relatively modest addition to his fortune? The answer may lie in principle rather than profit. Throughout his career, Musk has positioned himself as someone willing to take on established industries and powerful interests. He's challenged automakers with Tesla, aerospace companies with SpaceX, and now he's taking on what he sees as the corruption of AI development. The broader implications extend far beyond one billionaire's grievances. This lawsuit represents a debate about how artificial intelligence should be developed and controlled. Should the most powerful AI systems be owned by corporations answerable to shareholders? Or should they remain in the hands of non-profits dedicated to benefiting humanity? The timing couldn't be more significant. OpenAI's ChatGPT has sparked an AI arms race that's reshaping entire industries. Major tech companies are pouring billions into AI development, racing to achieve artificial general intelligence before their competitors. The winner of this race won't just dominate the tech industry, they could reshape the entire global economy. Musk's lawsuit also highlights the tension between open research and competitive advantage. OpenAI's original commitment to publishing its research openly has largely disappeared as the technology became more valuable. The organization now keeps its most advanced models proprietary, arguing that releasing them could be dangerous. Critics argue this is convenient justification for protecting valuable intellectual property. The discovery process promises to be explosive. Court documents are being unsealed, revealing internal communications and strategic decisions that have been hidden from public view. Musk has been using these documents to attack his former partners on X, his social media platform, building public pressure ahead of the trial. As we approach the April 2026 trial date in Oakland, California, both sides are preparing for a high-stakes legal battle that will likely dominate tech industry headlines. The jury will have to grapple with complex questions about fiduciary duty, corporate governance, and the value of early-stage contributions to what became one of the world's most valuable companies. The case also raises uncomfortable questions about Silicon Valley's relationship with idealism. How many other nonprofits have quietly transformed into for-profit entities as their technology became valuable? How often do early supporters find themselves excluded when the real money starts flowing? For Musk, this lawsuit represents more than just financial compensation. It's a battle for the soul of artificial intelligence development and a test of whether early mission statements mean anything when billions of dollars are at stake. Win or lose, this case will set important precedents for how Silicon Valley handles the transition from idealistic startups to profit-driven corporations. As Musk posted on X, "Can't wait to start the trial." The discovery and testimony will blow your mind. Whether you see this as the justified anger of a betrayed founder or the harassment campaign of a billionaire who didn't get his way, one thing is certain. This legal battle will reshape our understanding of power, money, and mission in the age of artificial intelligence. The ultimate irony may be that while Musk and OpenAI fight over the past, the future of AI is being written by their actions in the present. Every delay, every legal maneuver, Every public statement shapes public perception and regulatory response to the most important technology of our time. In seeking justice for an alleged betrayal, Musk may be determining who controls the most powerful force humanity has ever created.